So recently, a public figure in Nigeria got married. I don't even, it's not even recently. The marriage just got revealed recently. It's not like the person got married recently, but that's not relevant for this video. Anyways, this public figure got married to a wife who many have termed unexpected and even unpopular. And I've done a written post. If you're on my Instagram at sage underscore nail, go and get the T there, SAG underscore NEL, to see the person I'm talking about, because I'm not going to name names in this video. But this is a pattern that I've started to see happen. You get a person in the music or in the movie industry, people, the public or the audience are pairing this person with who they think or who they expect this person to get married to because they think they look good together. She's an actor, you're an actor, you guys go good together. And it doesn't happen. When this person is finally ready to get married, just like, who is this? Who is this again? It's beginning to happen. I remember the first time it happened, I had to be telling my husband. I'm sure I must have raised that conversation with my husband like 100 times. The man would have been like, "Oh my gosh, I heard you the first time." But yeah, so it's now a trend, and it is because there's something deeper that these men are looking for in marriage. It's just what it is. And popularity of marrying a popular wife is definitely not it. Welcome. I'm Sagenel. Welcome to SAGENEL TV. I help successful single women meet and marry their husband, showing you how you can be successful and then you can be successfully married too. All right, if you're a man listening to this, I also help husbands meet and marry their wives, as in potential husbands, not married husbands. I help men meet and marry their wives. We do private matchmaking, we do coaching sessions. Find out some of the best ways that I can help you. Come on, check the description. Okay, let's go straight into the three reasons, which is what I have for you, on why real men who are public figures. Please, emphasis on real. I'm not talking about real men, real men, real men. And why real men who are public figures gets married to unexpected and sometimes unpopular ladies. The woman can be unexpected, but she can be popular. She can be known publicly. So that's why I say unexpected slash unpopular. So it depends. It depends on the context. But the key word here is unexpected. A lot of times people are like, oh, I didn't know that. Like, how did this happen? Exactly. I'm going to share why. Number one, real men marry for purpose, not for status. A lot of times, women think that the more status I grow, the more a man will value me or the more a man will want to marry me. It doesn't work that way. I'm telling you. Know this now. That's what I'm telling you. It doesn't work that way. And this is not also to say that because you've grown in status, then men don't want to marry you. That one is a different myth that we need to debunk. Not on this video, probably do another video for that. But please don't go around thinking that because you're popular, men do, like, that's not true. That's not true. And then don't think that your popularity is what is going to make men want you and marry you. What men are really looking for is, how can your presence in in his life advance his purpose and then the purpose and vision of the marriage that you both are going to be creating together. It's not just about you. The marriage is also about him. That's the mistake many women make. They make marriage all about them. They think, yes, you are the value, you're the one that brings value, you have treasure, you are the treasure, you are the gold. It's good for you. But please don't go into marriage thinking, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just I'm the only one that has all this gold. I'm golden, I'm diamond, and all that. But like the man, yeah, you it's a privilege for you to marry him. That's the kind of attitude a lot of women are carrying now. And men are just like, all right, okay. Don't forget, if you've watched the other video where I shared on coaching, why it seemed like a lot of coaches concentrate on coaching women than men, which is, go and watch that video if you haven't. It will give you some context to this video. We spoke about the sex access that women have and the marriage access that men have. So they marry for purpose, not status. A real man will marry because he's thinking, how does having her in my life advance the call and the work that I have to do in my life? Because a real man is a purposeful man on a mission to building a legacy on earth and establishing God's kingdom on earth as it is in heaven. So that's important for you to think about, because many people don't think about that. And it's one of the reasons. So a lot of times these people, let's use the entertainment industry, since that's a lot of people can relate to that. A lot of women in the entertainment industry, a lot, not all, mhm, in the entertainment industry, they're really looking to advance they themselves and them. Like me, myself, and I. It's a me, myself, and I situation. So they are not really looking to advance any. They want to get married to add it to their portfolio. It's not like that. Maybe something is deep inside, but for the man, it's deep. Yeah, it's deep. He wants to say, how can we build together? How is your life going to matter in my life? And it's not about how can our followers. I know these people think about these things. They say things like, oh, we will not merge our followers. That's not what it's about. It's about purpose. This is not a followers discussion. This is not a discussion of we'll not join our money together. Is foundationally first about purpose. If you can fit into his purpose and you guys can build, you because your purpose will find expression. So this doesn't mean your purpose will be suspended. And you guys can build together something purposeful, then you're going to you're going to be on the great path towards being the right fit for the guy. All right. The next point is real men marry for peace, not public perception. So this public perception thing, I have another video I'm going to do on that. A lot of times, many women claim that they have mentors who are public figures and are still married and blah blah blah, and just like, hey, this is can't you see XYZ name? Like I said, I'm not going to call any name in this video. Can't you see XYZ name and her husband is at home? Many forget that a lot of times when these women got married, they were nobodies in everybody is a somebody in terms of the greatness, the fact that you're created in God's eyes, you already have the seed of greatness. So when I mean nobodies, and I don't want to even use that word again, I don't want to use the scratch that, but they were not popularly known or popularly valued. They were not popularly known or popularly valued. So therefore, these people, forgetting that these people, when they got married, to their husbands. Let's talk about women in the public space, the public space. Now, call all their names, call all the names of all the women you like. Lay your cards out down and think of what I'm saying. They were not popular. All the people you admire now, like power marriage, super marriage, they were not popular, or they were not that popular. Even if they knew them okay in a country or in a region, they were not that popular, and they got married to these real men, and the real men got married to them for the peace. Peace is part of the purpose that these women can bring to them. And as they grew in their vision, in their lives, in their family, they continue to gain public perception, and they have now become the power women. The only problem is that the younger women who have not gotten married but now have public perception. Are you seeing how things are? In our mothers' days and our mentors' days, a lot of them got married before they grew in their influence, and then social media came to amplify it. But now, a lot of single ladies are growing in their influence before they are getting married. Are you following what I'm saying? So there are a lot of these ladies, because they're growing in their influence, they are thinking that, okay, my public perception is some form of currency to my marriage. I mean, it is good to walk into a place and then be appreciated or be gifted, or do not have to stand in the queue for long, and maybe help your husband and your children go through quickly as possible. But that's not the essence of marriage. Or for followers. Like, followers is not the essence of marriage. So when you continue to call whoever's name, that look at this person, look at her marriage, don't forget that Their husband married them when they were not known, because we don't even know if they would have been able, how the husband would have been able to deal with that. And I'm still going to talk about that in one other video already scheduled. So a lot of men are having this curriculum is new. They're having to marry like a very public figure wives, which many men that we are even praising that are married to some of these our aunties or our mentors. It's not like they were public figures when they married to what the wives. They grew in the perception. These women grew in the perception as they were married. So therefore, the men started to update their curriculum. So you don't know the things that are going on in private. You don't know arguments that may have been had or not had. You don't know, maybe the man may have had low self-esteem issues or not. I'm just saying. But you don't know anybody's marriage in the closed doors. It's just what it is. But thank God that a lot of these marriages, we have them, they're still together. You don't know what they've gone through, to be able to iron it out, to be able to say, okay, I'm just getting used to this, your public figure life. Let's do this. And I'm even talking about marriages where the man is not a public figure. So, yeah, yeah. And then if he's also a public figure as well, all well and good. Whatever the case may be, this curriculum is a new one. And I know that's why the essence of helping men get into the school of growth is important so that they can catch up easily. So real men are looking for peace, and if public perception is a part of what it is, a public you have influence rather is a part of what you bring to the table. Oh well and good. There's nothing wrong with that. But I just want you to understand, as a successful wife to be, listening to me, that peace is the price this man value, so that he helps you know how to value, how to position your value in line with his values. Yeah. Helps you know how to position your value, the fact that you can give him peace in line with his values. That is important because he's the one that has access to marriage. And I say, oh, who is he? I don't care. If you're not interested in marriage, this video is not for you. The final point is, real men, they dream, hope, and plan to be responsible for you. They want to be your leader in the home, not out of a bad place, but just out of how they have been built. So when you see people who are colleagues of certain people who think that because they are a movie star, then they can just be independent and all by themselves, and they don't want any man, they don't need any man, blah blah, all those conversation. You may think like you're just sharing your opinion on one interview, but hey, you are also letting your supposed future husband know the things he is to expect. And if a guy that really wants to be responsible for a woman sees that kind of interview, just gonna be like, I'm just backing out. Yeah. It also means so you can be popular. And that's why I say I teach you how to be successful and to be successfully married too. So being popular doesn't mean it's a disadvantage. It just means you should know how to, if you plan on getting married, you should understand the things that make marriage work. It's not, and the things that make it's not by popularity. If not, we won't have a lot of celebrity breakups. I'm sure you know. I'm talking about marital breakups. So that comes the aspect of understanding submission, and the aspect of understanding that this man wants to lead you. Allow him, like, let him be your king. Do you get? You don't need to. You are the king of the queen. King. Some people are queen king. Like, you're just forcing it for what? If you have scars, if you have bitterness, if you have trauma, work on it. But stop thinking that, "Yeah, I'm the queen of the king. I'm the king of the queen." Like, these things, they repel guys. In case you did not know, I'm just telling you. So it doesn't mean you should not go and say, oh my God, I'm a lizard, I'm a rat. Obviously not. Carry yourself, have esteem. Because when you don't have your esteem and your identity is not intact, you're going to attract the wrong kind of men. What I am saying is, understand that when you're in the talking stage with a real man, if you want it to go further, he wants to lead you. And this is not about submitting your money to him, all those things, because all these actions without depth and heart to it is even a problem. It's not about who has more money, who wants to lead you there. So you should be leading by the bank account. That's not what I'm saying. 'Cause you can't even have more money than him. A lot of women right now that are having more money than their husbands, and their marriage is okay. It is about the attitude. If you have more money than him, is that going to intoxicate you to feel like because your bank account is fatter, or your bank account is supplying more pie into the family finance, then you are like the biggest bread that is rising or something? Anyways, yeah, forget about that. What I was trying to say is, you think that you are now the leader, you're the one that has authority. You are doing your quota quite all right, but understand that the guy is the leader. And if he shows that in terms of character, which this is especially for single, so you should already. I have books. Check the resources in my links. Check the resources to get books that can sort it out. I have questions you can ask and conversations you can have to know is the right one. So that I'm not going to repeat that here. Check and purchase those books and gain wisdom. What I'm trying to say is that a man wants to know that he can lead you and you will listen to him. You would listen to him. You may not always put out the wisest counsel sometimes, but even if you are going to help him see things from a different perspective, then be respectful about it. Some people are more respectful to how they talk to their church leaders, people at work, but once it's their husband, he's just somebody that they talk to anyhow. Or once it's your boyfriend, please, please don't let that be you. This is a good time to like this video. Like the video, share your comment, share the video with two people. Let's help people understand why public figures are really getting married to unexpected women, and how, as a wife, you can position in the right way to attract the right man. Because no matter what you see right now in the airspace, I guarantee you there are men who are working hard on themselves, growing in their character, renewing their minds, repenting from sins and all that. They're just doing it in the secrets. And God needs wife prepared for such men that will walk out his purpose on earth. Because they are not loud. Some of them don't even have social media accounts. Some people they have, but it's not active. It doesn't mean that they don't exist. I'll say that again, because these men are not loud does not mean that these men do not exist. My question is, are you going to be the right kind of wife for this kind of man? I'll leave you with that question. Don't forget to share your thoughts with me. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I'm Sydney. I'm happy, willing, and joyous. Looking forward to helping you. Check the description to find ways that we can work together. I'll see you in my next video, but you definitely can see me on previous videos that you may have missed. Thank you for watching.